Yeah. Let's roll.
Wow, I don't have the new intro song on here.
What?
Well,
No
actually,
way.
no, I don't. Oops,
So I'll play the outro.
Get ready for the
oops, that's the wrong one too.
Well-oiled machine.
Hey, I don't do.
Welcome to the show.
And we're here. I don't want to hear that old fucking song, dude.
Oh, that's the past 2 count.
Fuck
This is
that,
the
dude.
future.
We got such a better song now. I just don't have it like accessible yet. That's the only problem. And JR hasn't finished making whatever he's making with it. So, there's that.
Hopefully next week or whenever.
Yeah, there's nobody here.
Yet. There's someone here yet. It's good though to be here on a Tuesday night, whether you're watching on YouTube, Twitch, X, or if you're watching on delayed. We appreciate everybody checking us out. I am Top Shelf Tom Chilstrom, along with my my cohort over here, Big Ace. We're the best. That's all there is. You're welcome, everybody. You're welcome for us being here tonight. Entertain you. Mid-level Tina's here. Good to see you. Mid-level. When are you leaving for a Cauliflower Alley Club? Is that next week? Out in Vegas. August 18th to the 23rd. Is that overlapping on a Tuesday, so we don't have to worry about you being here? Best in show. Quote, question mark, Tom. Shut up, Dan. God, you fucking people come in here and just start harassing me. Listen, I know how it is. You low lifes always think you need to talk to the top shelf like this, but stop it. You're embarrassing yourself more than anything. So, you want to jump into it? You want to start talking about SummerSlam right away, or we want to talk about Absolute Pro Wrestling and Kasuth County Fair?
Oh, what? I didn't know we could do that. Hang on a second.
Yeah, we can do whatever we want to. We can talk about whatever the fuck we want. It's the internet. Saying you're a dog, Tom. Thanks, Dan. You're a real true friend, and shut the hell up. It's fun, Tom. He said it's fun. Sure. If you guys didn't check it out, by the way, we did do a live watch along for SummerSlam. Ace and I were a couple of matches delayed, and the scheduling for SummerSlam. How dare you? How dare you put one of the most talked about matches so early in the card? Because we missed Rhea versus Liv, live at least. You have a chance to go back and check that out?
Yes.
Nice. I tried to, but I was also then too drunk on Sunday when I tried to watch it. So I ended up falling asleep right away. Like just the intro alone for SummerSlam. None of the pre-show shit, just the intro. I was out. So what I'm saying is I probably have a problem. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say.
I don't know why I can't play this. It's pissing me off.
It's pissing me off that I'm the one doing all the talking. And
Shut up.
See, oh my God, everybody, I swear to God, if I get told to shut up again for just fucking bringing up the obvious, I'm the only one fucking carrying this goddamn show.
Talked for like 2 minutes, dude. I've heard you talk for like an hour straight.
Yeah. And apparently I'm going to have to, again, carry this fucking show over and over and over again. I'll tell you what, though. You know what I couldn't do is stay awake during that fucking main event for SummerSlam.
Here's the deal. I'm going to tell you this. You talked a lot of shit during that, but you also weren't awake for all of it. Like, dude, I literally watched you do this the whole time. This is what you're doing.
Yeah. It's fucking boring.
So then like, you start bummering, like, just focus slow a second. I'm like, yeah, Roman Reigns just came out. Like, what are you talking about?
No, I saw
like,
Roman
dude,
Reigns. I was awake for that.
You for the last 3 matches, just all of a sudden hit a wall and became just fucking grumpy bear on the stream, and it was kind of a downer.
Well, I'll tell you
That's why at one point live on the stream, I was like, if you want, there's a Ghost energy drink in my fridge and you could just leave. You don't have to wait till the end of the show. Because I was enjoying it and you're just sitting here talking this shit, but your eyes are closed and you're like not even watching it. And it's like, dude, just go.
Is it annoying when people talk shit about things that you love?
No, it's annoying that you dude, you were so out. You weren't watching it. You didn't watch it. Like, I hope you rewatched it. Because the thing is, yeah, it started slow, but it had a great tone. But the other thing too, though, is like a good story starts out slow in the ring. You don't just jump into it. You don't. That's how Randy Savage and Ricky Steamboat didn't just go in there and start fucking jumping off the top ropes right instantly. You know what I mean? They worked their way to it. They had a slow period to start it. To me, that's just beautiful. That's telling that story without using the promos, and you're doing it in the ring now. And it built and built and built and built, you know, and then it got to that point where I didn't think it was the right time, but it was sure fun to see Roman Reigns come out and just fucking Superman punch Solo and then give him a fucking spear from hell. And then to have the stare down with Cody. Yeah, I thought it was great. I thought it was great considering that I didn't think that should have even been the main event. The opening match should have been the main event.
Well, that or potentially McIntyre and Punk, if you're really thinking about it. But I'm not saying that.
Why did everybody kiss the bracelet that was clearly on Drew McIntyre's dick?
That's a really weird question. We'll talk about it. But no, I mean, all right. So maybe I was getting a little bit grumpy, but also when I got two you idiots fucking talking crazy shit about me.
That was JR. Why is this?
Yeah, you just didn't. You
And
were
you
the
can't
one on
hear
the
this, huh?
playing along. No, I can't hear shit. No, and I don't disagree that sometimes a slow build is fine for a good story, but if it stays slow and it's a little disorganized, that's not really a good story. I think that's what I was seeing with that main event, and I think
you expected something different, though. Like, the whole point was it was going to work to the melee to then be, who is it that's coming that we don't know about? You know what I mean?
I'm not saying that was not going to be the case.
I think sometimes you get a little AEW butthurt. I do think that sometimes. I think you get a little mad that they're not as hot as they were. I still like it. I just don't watch it because I work on fucking Wednesdays. I don't genuinely enjoy watching it, though, as much as I've been enjoying WWE lately just because of the storytelling factor alone. But there's no denying the talent. But fucking sakes, though, you bring Sammy Guevara back and put him on ROH, though? Like, he's supposed to be one of the four pillars. What are you doing?
Right. But you can say that I'm W or AEW butthurt, but here's the thing, man. I still like good wrestling. Okay. And I think that there's a problem sometimes, and you and I can have this discussion right now if you want, but I think sometimes your fandom, my fandom, whoever's fandom about what we like and what we don't like overshadows what the fuck's out there. I mean, you've always attested to being a WWE guy, and I've always said that I was a WCW guy back in the day. But the reality is, man, like, I still appreciate what they're trying to do across the board. I think actually in that main event, Cody was more of a fucking problem.
Okay, I only say this, Chom. I'm not trying to make you angry. I only say this because, like, I don't make any comments about AEW, though. Like, we'll talk about it here. But, like, just, like, in conversation, I don't make any comments about it where you will still stick jabs in about, like, WWE. And that's where I'm like, okay.
Well, give me an example.
You know what I mean?
Because if you're talking about, like, if I'm nitpicking a match, that's the match itself. I'm not trying to fucking talk shit about WWE, but can you give me an example?
Oh no, because it's always in like just like little moment things. But he came on as part of the learning tree, and he didn't want. Well, why would you? Yeah, like, guy was with Jericho for how long? Why would you keep him? Well, and honestly, at this point, the only thing you could do with him and Jericho is they have to have a feud. They've never had, because they've never really had like a real major feud You know what I mean? Where they really should have, because there's been a few different crossings with those two where they could have gone that way, and it hasn't yet. And he's always been the one that stuck up for Jericho.
Mm-hmm.
So that's I just wish that he was on the main roster. Fucking ROH.
Well, so I don't disagree with you on this one. And if you want me to critique AEW, I can fucking critique it all damn day. So, I mean, again, you can say all you want as far as like my nitpicking and my little jabs here and there, but I've also heard you say the same kind of nitpicking jab shit here and there about AEW as well. So
No, you don't. I just said I don't do that when we're like hanging out in the car. Like I don't.
yeah, you do.
I do it when we're sitting here. I'll say fuck Tony Khan. I will say that all the time.
I mean, but
All
even
the
that,
time. And that's what I said. And that's like the most I say is I'm like, I love there's such good talent back there. Fucking Tony Khan.
right. And I understand that, and there's a lot of people who say that stuff. But again, I'm not trying to be just one company and stuff. I do try to watch as much of it as I possibly can, and I haven't watched AEW in fucking months because I've been busy with other stuff on Wednesdays as well. So, I mean, just meeting up with old friends and trying to be a good fucking person with like relationships and all that. So, yeah, I haven't really been paying attention to a lot of AEW stuff. So, but again, I have real problems where you saying like where you say that stuff, and yet you said all this stuff about AEW and Sammy Guevara on Saturday when we're driving, and you don't think it's nitpicking, or you don't think it's
no, it's not that. It's like I'm just saying, like the moments where you're just kind of like, fucking WWE gross, like shit like that. Like it's not you nitpicking. It's just where you're just generally like that. You know what I mean? Like where we've talked about like going to Raw before, like, fuck that. But then you end up getting the tickets.
Yeah, but I mean, also there's a lot of times where I just don't want to fucking go. Because some of those people that are there are this way, where they always just love one of the products, and they're a product fan. They are a product, or they're a fan of the product that WWE presents. I would not call them wrestling fans because they do not care. They do not go out of their way. When Jordan Grace showed up at the Royal Rumble, I guarantee they're like, who the fuck is this? Because they don't watch TNA. So that's what I'm saying, is that there's sometimes where I get in that mode where I can't deal with this certain type of fan because they're not what they really say they are. They are a WWE fan. They are not a wrestling fan. So that's where I get like a little bit of fucking like, oh, God. But even that, you've heard me say that shit about certain like local stuff around here where it's, not so much that it's the product that they're putting out. It's some of the fans that are going to show there or how they want to do this show where it's at a brewery, but
yeah,
it's going to be
certain
an all-ages
places
show.
have certain local shows get certain hipstery kind of crowds, or just a niche crowd because it's the cool thing to do. And whatever, more power to them because they're making money on those ticket sales. I just don't choose to go to those shows anymore.
Yeah, and I don't really want to go to a lot of pro wrestling shows anymore because I don't know. I can only stand so many smells that don't really have a characteristic to them. You know what I mean? Like,
no, I think they have a character. It's shit.
Yeah, it's just what kind of shit? Is it?
It's
you smell like you should shit your pants into cabbage.
It's like what region? You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah, but that's where I get really the most huffy, if you will, is the fact of just people who are just the one fan towards a product. And there is going to be people who are only AEW fans, and they will sing the praise of Tony Khan and the talent there forever, never ridiculing what the matches are. I think Dave Meltzer's kind of gotten in this way, or guys at that level where they love what these individuals have done in New Japan or old ROH, and now they're supposed to be on this big level, and then they can't really be let to shine because somebody else's ego is also in the way. Like, oh, I need to book the perfect match. No, man. Sometimes you just put the match out there and you watch to see what the fuck they're gonna do.
That and
do their fucking thing.
And it shouldn't be book the perfect match. It should be book the perfect story.
Well, I don't disagree on that one, but
if you do that, the match comes with it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The match will definitely come with it. I mean, we live in a world of TV, man, or fucking like, if you don't get them in 10 seconds, how are you going to get them back? You know what I mean?
Well, so, I mean, that's a good question though, but Dan brought up this comment right here as far as the 10-minute or 6 to 10 with 90 minutes of pre-video matches. I mean,
okay,
what are you
so
gonna back for?
maybe
I mean,
I'll give you a hot take though. Here's the deal, guys. AEW runs 4 hours. The All Out ran almost 4 hours. Quit bitching. They're the same damn amount of time, guys. Like everybody complains about the time of AEW's pay-per-view. Everybody complains time about. First of all, when JR is like it starts at 3, no, idiot, that's the pre-show. We know this. This is what WWE's been doing since the network started, guys. Like this is where I get bothered. People, haven't you watched this shit long enough to figure it all out? And then again, when you complain about one show's time, but you ignore the other, and at the end of the day, from the actual start of the part you're paying for, I guess with PLE, it's a little different because you're not paying for it like you do with the AEW anymore. But you know what I mean? Where the
right.
bell time of the actual starts to when it ends, all companies are going 3 to 4 hours.
Yeah.
So why are we? At least it was a Saturday and not a Sunday, so you didn't have to fucking get up for work the next morning. Like,
No, for me, it's the second part here with 90 minutes of pre-match videos. That's what a lot of the complaint has been towards WWE with a lot of their television is the fact that you have a 3 hour Raw and you get a lot of vignettes and a lot of packages backstage, a lot of in-ring promo stuff where, I mean, when we were at Raw, that first opening segment with Rollins and Punk and McIntyre, that went until 7:21.
yeah, here's the deal. If that's what you think, go to a house show. Don't go to TV and don't watch it. Like, both companies do this too. Guys, they don't. It's fucking sponsors and networks. You know this, Tom. Like,
Yeah.
if you do that long a match, all you have is what you're doing there. Yeah, they're going to build all these stories because A, they're paying for it. They have the time. They're going to keep you there. AEW runs fucking vignettes to give you the lowdown of what led to this matchup. They're a little shorter because their storytelling's a little bit quicker. As far as they kind of burn and turn a 4-week to 5 to 6 week story. JR did die. This is his memorial show again. Yeah.
Yeah, we're just going to complain, though, because we don't really want to talk about the dead, because who has a good thing to say about JR? No, I'm kidding. He's fine. Just, he's dead on the inside, if that makes sense.
Here's the deal. Yeah, you get well, and I think the other thing, too, is it feels longer on WWE because we're getting commercials now, too. Like, legit just commercials.
So
but again, fucking, I don't have the money to tell them not to do it, so fuck.
Well,
and the thing is, I get it, but if AEW gets those offers, they're going to do the same thing.
I'm not saying they're not, and believe me, I'm not.
Those two are too big to say no to sponsors. You just can't.
Well, everybody is. Money still talks. Ted
DiBiase, yeah, dude,
said it the best.
Dude, you give Tom and I a free T-shirt, and we'll fucking say your product's name all day on this show.
Yeah, or just give me a brand ambassadorship, and you can go to top or shankitgolf.com. Use promo code Top Shelf, all one word, for 15% off your order. That's promo code Top Shelf for 15% off your order at shankitgolf.com. See, there you go. There's a quick little fucking read. Pay me money, please.
Yeah, but that only works like if they go shop. I'm talking like, fucking a real sponsorship. You know what I mean?
I'm trying, motherfuckers.
No, I know you are. But like, yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
Exactly. That's exactly
I think that's how we all play. Yeah, fuck.
T.O. Phoenix.
If you don't play if you're not playing Shank It or fucking Slice It Golf, get the fuck out of here. I don't want to play with you.
Yeah. Oh, you're hitting the ball straight every time, and it's fucking
fuck you.
It's supposed to be within the range of the club that you're hitting. Get the fuck out of here. But anyway,
you actually know what it's like to get multiple birdies in one round? Get it the fucking bent.
Yeah, I haven't
hit a birdie. 2 in a year. I'm like, woo.
Yeah, it's a good year. Fucking, if I get pars, like, keeps coming back. I'm an idiot, though. Not to digress away from what we're talking about. I think also, and I will say this. You're right. I think harping on how much.
Talk about whatever.
But yeah, so
I'm also on vacation mode, so
yeah, I know. I was just gonna say though too. I think also sometimes people harping on how much time was for the pre-match stuff and the videos. That's what really gets me though too. Is also, I think that's petty. I don't think it really does the service because at this point we all know what WWE is. They've always been pretty heavy on promos.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in the early days of like their pay-per-views and stuff, they would, expect you to be able to follow along because it wasn't necessarily for the casual fan. It was going to be for people who are invested in the product. You're willing to pay the money for that.
Yeah.
But now that you have the ability of premium live events, and especially considering people are already on Peacock, probably watching Olympic coverage and shit. So if you want something live, here's your chance to go switch over to something. So, I mean, I would expect them to do a lot of packages. Now, when you line up, here's the end of this match, here's 5 minutes of them just in the ring with their title or celebrating their win. And then
they can move some of that shit along too a little quicker.
Like here's 3 fucking commercials. Like,
yeah,
that's my problem is now you're throwing 3 commercials in there, and then I got to do another fucking 5 to 10 minute video package.
What if instead of running ads during, they go back to old school and we get like a 5 or 10 minute intermission, and that's where they play all the ads, and then they don't play any front or back. That could cut down a little bit, and then they can cut down a little bit on the video package of the storyline.
Yeah, I mean, or even that you come back to the ring or something like that, and this match brought to you by Ico Pro, and then a quick read, and then you go into the action because, as you said, if there is a slower build to it, you got time to do a quick read like that. It's it's the ghost of JR.
Oh my god, he's back from the dead.
Oldest guy on Twitch.
Pretty close.
Told everybody this was your memorial show.
Closest to being the fucking first one stabbed by a microphone on live Twitch, but
yeah, well, you tried your best.
Myself. I restrained myself.
He's got the bears.
Yes.
Mid-level Tina saying hello.
Hey, Tina. Hey, Malice, I ain't dead yet.
You just dead on the inside.
Although I have a good story.
Which one is this about, though?
Close to death story?
Is it a work story, a wrestling story, or a life story?
Did you fart and it woke you up?
No.
It's a good life story.
Yeah. So, for lunch, I don't know if you guys have ever been over to... I don't know how many of the places there are. So, because I'm doing all of this stuff over at a major electronics retailer who's headquartered in Minneapolis. We go to, yeah, you can take your guesses. I don't care. We go to lunch at a place called the Kona Grill. Ever heard of it? Ever been?
Love Kona Grill.
You do?
Yeah.
So here's the thing. I ordered. No, it's Ridgedale. I ordered.
That one sucks.
Yeah. Well,
the Prairie one's much better.
I ordered a we call it a sweet and blue salad, blue cheese and pecans and apple slices, and it looked delicious. It tasted delicious. Less than 2 hours later, I got violently ill.
Jesus.
Gross.
I mean, to the point where, hey, I just ate that. So anyway, that made the rest of the day just...
Wait, that was the story?
That was today? This is today. And you're still here after like somewhat violent fucking...
So, were you just shitting?
No, I believe... So 3 times. Twice at the store, once at home. I'm guessing I'm probably done because I don't think there's anything left in there.
Shit, that's it. I've already...
You do your own thing, Ace.
Let's talk about our BMs on air.
Well, it's just hey, look, it's just the 3. Anyway,
I'll keep playing in the background for.
This is just that's just the background, right?
Yeah, I can't get the Nerd D on here.
Don't worry, I'm working on it.
Oh, everybody, the show's getting better by the week.
It's just that I have to find the time to do it. That's all.
Hey, look, everybody. It's your favorite cat. It's Discount making another guest appearance.
I heard him.
Oh, no.
I heard him this time.
Discount talks.
He's pissed.
Anyway, sorry for hopping in. Sorry for interrupting. I'll see you.
Sorry for interrupting the memorial show. Like, we were hoping people were going to give money for the cause.
Sorry, I ruined it.
Hype train if you still want JR dead. Huh? No,
well, look
kidding.
At the Bears.
Kidding.
The
Joking
Bears.
around. Look at the Bears. or discount, or the dude, or my sweet old school softball jersey plus my 2-count. Cozumel. Got that in Cozumel, guys. So what's coming up in February, guys? Another Jericho.
Is it the Dominic or it's the Dominic we're going to, right?
Yeah.
Dominican. Yeah.
Play up.
Yeah, I swear to God, if our beach day gets canceled again this time, I am fucking raising hell.
So you know what's even worse about this? All right, so just to give everybody an idea. Last year was my first Jericho cruise. Ace had been on 2 months prior. JR is going to be joining us this year, along with not my buddy, my former teammate, my former friend, Nella World Order Tim Nella is going to be with us as well, along with Devin and JR.
You don't want Nella throwing you in the water. That
whatever. Oh, yeah, like I haven't been threatened by being thrown off the boat before. Look at Dan's in the fucking chat right now. He knows. He's threatened me before. But we get to
There's no telling, though. Somebody might kick you in the nuts on the boat.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Somebody kicks me in the nuts. It better be one of the fucking friend groups. And then they'll be like, whatever, I'll get you next round of drinks. I'm like, I already got the drink package. Whatever, I got you next round of drinks. Yeah,
but I'll get it so you don't have to walk over.
You stay right here and ice your nuts. I'm going to go get the drinks. But no, so the story goes, we get to Cozumel. We're all excited. We're ready for a beach day. Fucking white sand beach. We're literally going to go up and around the fucking island to the other side, and we're going to have a good old fucking beach day with some food, some drinks. We're going to have some fun. Fucking, it's a little rough on the water. And we already got downgraded from a ferry to a large speedboat because there's only about like 9 of us. And then it's a little bit later, getting a little later. It's like, this isn't good. This isn't good. All of a sudden, it's just some guy wanders up, a little frumpy. He's like, and then he has to have an interpretation or whatever. So we can't do it. The water is too rough, and we don't know if it's going to get better or worse. So we can't get over to the beach and have you all have the beach day and make sure you can get back before the boat leaves. That's what they said.
They had strong winds coming. They said.
Yeah, there's a few white caps, not a lot. There's a few. And I understand. You never know if this stuff's going to turn it back up. But also, we don't need to have a speedboat. We could have been a medium, speed boat.
A catamaran.
Something like that.
Actually, I think it was a catamaran we were supposed to get on.
Yeah, something.
Actually, to get to the island.
Yeah. But, and then, so we just wander the port of Cozumel and, whatever. Like, we're going to just go back to the boat early, go to the pool on there. And then, because they didn't have, they're actually like swimming at the port open. Like, it's basically like a bunch of rocks and steps you can get down to just swim there at the port. So you can just say you swam in the waters of Mexico. And because swam's not a word, I'm an idiot. I apologize. That's my only mistake of the show. You're welcome. It's happening real early today, 28 minutes into the show. Don't cough into your mic.
Yeah, I moved it after.
It was almost like you cupped it so you could make it louder.
Like, let me just cough this real quick.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it was it's still a fun experience. Oh my god, look at that old school. But yeah, it's gonna be nice when we get to swim in the waters of the Dominican Republic and the blue waters of the Caribbean.
I thought he was going to tell a story about how the beach day got canceled, and we were wandering around Cozumel and found a quaint print shop that made me this round.
Well, yeah, that happened too.
This is airbrush. Yeah, we had everybody yelling at us about step into my shop. You want to see what I have? Step into my shop. Look, Joshua Joseph hasn't been in here for a quick minute. Good for him to stop it back in and realize we're his true friends on Twitch.
Hope your watch along went well.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's a nice airbrush sign. We obviously appreciate what Devin has made us before for the previous Hall of Fame. But
that puts it to shame though.
Yeah.
But here's the deal though. Here's the deal. Like, it ended up being like good call because the winds did pick up. And it did get a little crazier once we went back to the boat. Like, even while we were, where did we eat? Did we eat at like
Senior Frogs?
Was it a Senior Frog? We ate it, and we were like right on the water, and like, I mean, the waves were when we were on the boat. He was when we were on the boat, looking at where we were sitting. at the restaurant, that table was getting splashed with water from the waves because the wind.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so like it was a good call, but we were pissed because it was like because we saw other boats going out too, and it was like, well, but they're what? Um,
Yes. Smoke some well,
oh
Devin
my
was
god, those are like
cigars.
both things that I can't have because of my acid indigestion, Stacy.
Yeah, Devin
Devin
really
will
got into
smoke a
cigars.
cigar with you. Yeah.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
Devin got into the cigars on the cruise. Blame
Oh,
Jason
yeah.
on that one.
Yeah, because I mean, he'd already smoked in the cigar lounge on the boat at one point with the group of friends, and then gets off the boat in Cozumel there. And of course, the first place we go to offers us shots of tequila if you buy anything. And I was like, no, I'm good, man. And then Devin's buys something. I was like, can I get his shot? I was already asked. I'm like, can I get this? Like, no, you need to. I was like, you motherfuckers. Somebody's buying something here. God damn it.
That's the rules in Mexico.
Well, and even that, if you take their shot at tequila where it's free, well, that person who says it's free will fucking wander off, and then you're leaving like, oh no, you got to pay for your shot, you
Yeah.
motherfuckers.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
dude. Yeah,
$20 for that one shot of tequila. It wasn't even that good. Fuck
they
you.
warned all of us about it. It wasn't as bad as Bahamas, and if you go to the is it Straw City they call it, where it's like basically their giant flea market, I guess you could say.
Oh yeah, main market.
Yeah, but it's like it's pretty famous, but it's fucking aggressive. I've seen videos of people who've gone there and they're like, "Oh, they were very nice and very friendly." Yeah, they are, but like unless you actually see something you want to buy, don't stop because
Mhm.
they're just gonna fucking try to trap you. It got to the point where like I had to take a leak bad, right? And this is the very first Jericho cruise, and Deb and I are walking around that place, and I finally was just like, "Miss, where's the restroom?" And like this fucking lady legit was like, "I'll tell you where restroom is. You come back and buy something." I was like, "What? Okay, fine. I'll buy the cheapest fucking thing she's got. Just tell me." But in my head, I'm like, "Whatever, dude. She's gonna show me where the bathroom is. I'm gonna take off. Like, fuck
Yeah,
that.
but
I ain't even gonna back."
to be fair, I do the same thing. Like if I'm driving to somewhere and I gotta take a leak and I stop at a Quick Trip, I feel like I got to at least buy some gum or something.
I mean, yes, but we're like already in this place where it's like an open air market. So like, really, all she had to do was point that way. Like, I just needed to know
Yeah,
where to go.
but a little something for the effort.
Okay, maybe, but like, here's the deal. Like, fuck that. So I'm like, whatever. Show me where the bathroom is. I just ain't going back in there. Like, we were already getting ready to leave anyways. You know, like to
So
head
you
back
gotta
to the hotel.
you need to turn that around the other way.
No,
You
fuck
know, like
this. I'm not
you're like
done. I'm
no
not
no no
done
no
with
no
the
no no no
story.
no. If you show me where the bathroom is, I will take your hand in marriage
Oh, hell
and
no.
make you a U.S. citizen.
Well, no. Okay,
And-
so let me finish the fucking story because then you're gonna know why that would be a bad idea to say. Because in my head, I'm like, I'm gonna go when I go in the bathroom when I come out. I'm just gonna leave. I am just not gonna go back to her booth. Right?
Yeah.
Go in. I take a leak. I come out. This lady's still standing outside that bathroom waiting for me, and then it's like, okay, come on, and walked me all the way back. I ended up buying that stupid wooden cat that's up by my entertainment center because
Oh,
for like $5 because I was like,
it's not so stupid.
It's a nice piece.
It's a bathroom
I'm
cat.
sorry, is this nice
but
piece?
here's the deal though, like they're all like, it's homemade. I make this homemade. I make this. Okay, well the other fucking 10 selling the same exact cat said they all made it too, and these fuckers are identical. You
Maybe
know what I
maybe they
mean?
have a pattern. Maybe they have a pattern. A
I don't know,
Bahamian pattern.
China makes good wood cats, I hear. Good old
It was-
China.
It was. Oh wait, what's he say? Spent $60 for a shitty eighth of weed in DR, and it was horrible. Yeah, man. Can't
That's
trust
where
him.
we're going.
Can't
Good
trust.
old
See, the
Dominican
thing
Road.
is, they're never going to see anybody again, so they don't give a fuck.
Exactly.
It's oh, I got a trinket, and it's like probably cost a nickel for the cat.
The one thing
Probably-
we should have did was remember that dude was getting that massage? What was it
Yeah.
like? He was like, dude's just getting fucking like manhandled on this little like some massage chair thing.
Yeah, and it's like two of them, three of them going at it.
It was it was two ladies just going to town on this guy's back and shit. And was it you that was like, oh, must be worth you made some sort of comment and he just looked at it, he's like, I think you said something about like, oh, I hope it's that looks worth it or something like that. He's like, yeah, especially for fucking $25.
Yeah. And then, of course, when we get back to the ship, Devin takes advantage of the boutique special for their pampering and shit like that for like $150 fucking dollars for a 30-minute massage. This dude's on this fucking chair for like an hour for 25 minutes.
Yeah.
Wow.
And like
With
he just looked like
two Mexican girls just fucking working every kink out of this
he
guy's
he
back.
stood up and he was smiling like
Yeah,
he got his soul restored. Like literally, like they massaged his soul back to having an upright spirit. He was just like,
yeah, we were there when
whatever you fucking got, man.
we walked by. It was
can't
like
bring me down.
they were finishing up when we were over there. So like we walked by him a couple more times, and Tom and I both were like, "Fuck, that's a really good deal too, man. Like my shit hurts right now." Because that's the other thing, dude. Like you're on your feet this whole cruise.
Yeah.
Like when you're on the boat watching all this shit.
Well, JR won't have to worry about that.
Well, if you get the ADA with Dan, or just
Yeah, but I'll still have to walk around.
the walking around isn't the bad part though. It's the standing in one spot.
That's the same thing. It's like with this shit I'm doing here the next 3 days. I'm like, I get to a certain point and I'm like,
yeah,
I can't. I can feel it in the back of my back. I can feel it in my legs. I can feel it everywhere.
So like, this would have been great, and then Devin ends up paying like a bunch of money for it. And then it turned out he like misunderstood something with it, so it turned out being way more expensive than he thought it would be.
Oh.
But yeah, it was like, dude, we should have got that back massage, man.
Mm-hmm. Well, see, that's the thing. I've done the spas before with like the 90-minute massage or whatever for pretty fucking cheap.
I don't know. We may get that chance in September before the cruise.
There's true words were never spoken, Joshua.
Listen, Joshua Joseph, I'm going to address you. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me in the eyes. Address this to the camera directly. If anybody's doing the carry on the show, it sure as fuck is not JR. It's barely Ace. It's this guy. Bringing you all what it's like to be living that top shelf life, okay? Look at me, Joshua Joseph. Don't you ever make stupid comments like that again. I won't do anything about it other than just tell you you're stupid and you're wrong. But just don't ever do it again, okay? All right, back to more idiocies here. Yep, mid-level Tina says ha 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 because she's ha ha. Oh, I love you, Thomas the Train. Oh, thanks, Joshua Joseph. Eat a dick.
I've been watching tons of man cave videos lately. Like the other day, went down a rabbit hole. So, like, what are like the 3 necessary things you guys each would have in your man cave? If you like, you have a whole fucking basement. It's gonna become your place, right? Your spot.
How many things?
What's the top 3 things? Like, all right? Let's do top 5. Top 5 things that have to be in your man cave.
You don't want me to replace JD Vance. That table will be unstoppable with the top shelf on it. That's not true, Dan. I have a.
Although there are rumors that Tom has been intimate with a couch.
What? Did you do something to my couch?
No. God, no. Your couch is uncomfortable as fuck.
You used the condom on with your couch.
Yeah, it kind of is, unless you have the fucking recliner out.
Anyways, speaking of couches, for
now,
me,
are we saying like how many TVs?
Like, no, because like that would just count TV. You
Okay.
can say to go on to that to add to it. You could say I would have TVs everywhere, but that TV would just be an essential thing. What are the 5 essentials you would have to have in your man cave? So like I was seeing somewhere these guys, they're like arcade guys, so they have arcade and pinball machines. Some of them have, their fucking poker table, their pool table. I mean, some of these things have like a fucking man cave that has like a bar, a theater, all kinds of shit, like their whole basement turned into it. So like what would be the 5? Like for me, like golf simulator for sure. All day. right? I would like gaming tables, like a pool table, poker table, maybe air hockey table. I'm not a foosball guy. I can't do it.
Your wrists don't turn that way. Are you sure about that?
Well, here's the other thing: you can't spin.
Ah,
You know what I mean? Like no spinsies.
yeah.
So I can't play like that. And then obviously TVs, like enough because it's gonna be, gotta watch the game with friends, right? That's
Mhm.
what it's for. Bar is a given, I think, right? So you guys don't have to say that. I think bar is a given. Every man cave is gonna have some sort of bar. And I would like a couple of I would like a one pinball machine and like one of those arcade games where you could play there's 50,000 games in it.
Right.
So those. Is that 5? Golf simulator, pool table, TVs, arcade games. I something snacks, right? You gotta have like a
Wow.
snack. So
Wow.
a real doll.
Yeah, get it like a real doll,
Hmm.
for fun times.
For the fun times.
Fun
Gosh,
times.
I don't know. I don't know what my 5th would be.
5 things. See, that's kind of tough because you can think on that. I'll give you some stuff here. I'm going at least 4 TVs. All right, so living room here in Casa de Chilstrom has 2. I got 1 in each other room, so living that top shelf life. No big deal, everybody.
I was just gonna say, what about the fuck shower?
Good call.
I have a fuck shower, but that wouldn't go in the man cave.
Well, I mean,
Joshua.
so you will leave the man cave to do your fucking.
Dude, it's a man cave for a reason. Like, she can come down there, she can be around the man cave, in the man cave. I don't give a shit. But
She must be invited to the man cave.
Well, or even, honestly, it's not even about that. Like, let's be real honest. The man cave is what you want it to be. It's supposed to be your place. So yeah, maybe I got a real nice Barca lounger with some extra stability for something like that. I think you do need to have a really good Barca lounger or like sofa setup, right? So, maybe tiered sofas even, where you get your buddies over and stuff, like you can have
seating for sure.
Yeah,
you got to
you
do
can
it
do
where you
that
have like that back railing, kind of like what we had at the suite the other week.
Yeah, where you got that, or like you got a railing where people are back there, on some high chairs and stuff. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I'm down with the golf simulator. I think that'd be a cool thing. Plus, also they got the ones now where if you want to just tee up a fucking softball, you can see, or a baseball, you can see how far you can fucking hit off a tee. That's kind of fun thing just to mix it up. If you got some friends who aren't into golf, I'll let his lady come down. Yeah. Okay. Well, sure, Joshua Joseph. Why did he pick this week to just sound like an ass?
I don't think he sounds like an ass. I think he sounds pretty intelligent.
Sure. But yeah, so tiered seating, golf simulator I'm down with, but again, the one where you could put a tee out there, hit some baseballs or whatever, that'd be kind of fun. Or hell, even like a pitch machine to be able to hit into the simulator, that'd be fucking pretty dope. Yeah, wet bar with booze aplenty, plus refrigerator with all the sweet Summit you can get your hands on. Summit Extra Pale Ale, brewed right here in St. Paul, Minnesota. Finest extra pale ale there is on the planet Earth. Take yourself some if you're in Minnesota. If you're not, well, don't know what to tell you. Too bad you suck in the state. That sucks. Anyhow, and then what was that? Stadium seating, tiered seating. I mean, yeah, I'd probably have a poker table, but I haven't played poker in a long fucking time. And most of my friends who did play poker, they're married with kids and don't fucking do that shit anymore. So
losers.
But yeah, I mean, and then probably like a video game, like my grandparents used to have like Galaga and Dig Dug on video games, arcade games back when I was a kid. So that'd be kind of fun to bring something like that with like the multiple variations of different games. You know, something that maybe has like NBA Jam plus maybe NFL Blitz.
Oh, Blitz is a fucking game.
With mixing it up a little bit with some of those, you know, new school things. Throwing maybe like
Get
original WrestleMania.
Sunset Riders. Remember that game?
Yeah.
That game was the shit.
Yeah. So something like that effect. I mean, honestly, it's mostly going to be for me watching TV with the buddies or whatever, and then taking some swings. So,
what would be the biggest TV?
I mean, honestly, if you want 4 on a wall, you're probably thinking like the biggest is maybe going to be 60-inch. You know, if like you're.
Are you putting them all on the same wall?
Yeah.
Like I want mine scattered. I'm gonna have one big screen, one behind the bar, and then like one maybe off to the side. Because this is gonna stretch. Mine's stretching now, bro.
Well, I'm just thinking I'm gonna be watching multiple things at the same time, or like maybe even then I have like eventually an Xbox in there or something like that. Who knows?
Yeah.
Like,
oh yeah, game.
I'm playing on one TV where I got 3 other things going on. You know.
So now the other thing that I would have is I would want it to be probably like ground level, right? Because I want a wrestling ring. Make the Ginger Dungeon. Fuck yeah, dude. Oh. Decor wise, mine, you already know it's going to be pro wrestling and Dallas Cowboys.
I did see a man cave video on YouTube on Facebook the other day, and it was a dude. It's a Vikings fan, and his whole house is. I mean, he's single clearly, but it's
that's how you can.
It's all Viking stuff. I mean, like to the point where you see his game day mask that he has made, and these are some intricate Viking kind of shit. You see him go through all these different shelves. He has like a signed autobiography of Bud Grant right behind the ashes for his mother. Oh I'm God. Like, oh, at least she's on the bottom shelf where she belongs. You fucking coward. God. Put her on the top shelf where she belongs. That's your mother. God damn it. Show some respect. That's probably why the Vikings are when this guy fucking treats his mother like that, even in the afterlife.
I'd have to be great. What's it? Yeah, I would need that for sure. Patio out the back door of the man cave to the grilling station and like hot tub. And then outdoor games too.
Yeah. I would agree with that. Something, having that level of fun around. Or maybe a pool if you dig having pools, make a big old party. It just sounds like I need to have a new fucking place. Goals in life, everybody. Wood fire pizza pit. Ooh. You're insane. No one needs that.
That's a bit much.
I mean, honestly,
I wouldn't want it, but I would come hang out at your house if you had it.
Yeah.
Are you making?
I've seen too many accidents with people trying to make pizzas in those things, and that's a waste.
Well, and I don't know if it's a waste, but it's also one where.
Yeah, probably.
I've never seen them get used nearly enough for it to be worth the investment.
Yeah.
Did she ruin Tony Romo?
Yeah, probably. I don't know though. Didn't he have Carrie Underwood after her? I think Carrie.
Or was it before?
No,
Carrie
it was after. Because she was way more famous.
So here's the proper TV for a man cave. An LG G4, 83 inches. It will split into 4. You can watch 4 things at once. You can hook up a wireless mouse and keyboard if you like.
Make sure somebody sees this, by the way, so we can send it to his fucking bosses.
Yes, you can hook up a game controller to the TV wirelessly and play on any number of things. You can play on NVIDIA's GeForce, I think it is, Luna on Amazon. That's the TV I would get. I would also get a Dolby Atmos soundbar, 9.1.4, simply because you want to have the full surround sound. I would also have
real quick,
if you want to.
I would get the podcast gear down there too.
Studio for sure.
It's always just
it goes without saying.
No, there'd be a whole studio down there.
That's included.
Set up down there. Yeah,
that's included.
Glad we're all on board with the fact that we're all going to somehow.
I mean, that's the reason. That's the reason that either of you mentioned until now is because we just assume that that's going to be there.
100%,
right?
We're gonna
I
all
would
die
also-
alone in a house called the Toucan House, and it's
There you
gonna
go.
be 3
I
of
would
us.
also get a. Well, I mean, I already have it. A 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray player. If you have not, if you don't have a 4K TV that will play and play with a 4K DVD player, you are sadly missing out. I have. So here's where this started. When I found out that Best Buy was no longer going to carry physical media, I thought, oh shit, I better buy some of these things, like of my favorite movies and stuff. And some of them are freaking amazing. If you want, I mean,
I
Mad
can
Max
see the
Road.
force on Robert De Niro's face.
It's yeah, not quite like that, but I mean, you can't. But the craziest looking 4K disc that I've watched is Mad Max Road Warrior, which, by the way, is the best Mad Max movie. It is absolutely. It looks like you're there. It's crazy. Anyway, and then I just now today got delivered Purple Rain in 4K. I didn't get it for the acting. I got it for the music. I've read that it is supposed to be absolutely fantastic. Coming out of a Dolby Atmos player.
Ooh,
Uh,
the toilet will have the bidet. Yes.
The toilet has a bidet, of course
Wayne,
it does.
Wayne Gretzky 3D hockey. I'll make him fucking bleed. You know it.
Slushy machine. Ooh.
I
But
don't know about
anyway,
slush- you know, I get brain freeze pretty quickly because when it's a superior brain, you can't damage it with that. I am also drinking beer, so please use that as a joke. Anybody, go ahead.
Anyway, a refrigerator, an air fryer, and something comfortable to sit on. Otherwise, that's all I really need.
Good choices.
Can I help you?
And then I would also have
Mike. Come on,
some
Mike.
type of device, and I don't know if there is one because I haven't ever seen it, but some type of device that would allow me to practice kicking people in the nuts.
There is a soccer game where you could, probably move the ball up a little bit. I mean, you can't normally kick all that high anyways. I was actually kind of surprised you were able to get Bryce. But
Adrenaline, baby. Adrenaline.
Yeah, I suppose. But that's really weird that you want a ball kicking machine, you fucking lunatic.
I have to protect myself.
By kicking people in the balls.
People that kick me in the balls get kicked on balls.
That's not like a very practical way.
Obviously, you should probably think about kicking Bryce in the balls because he kicked you in the balls.
Listen, Bryce and I will never go to that route, okay? He's team top shelf for life. Actually, should have been like this for life.
For life or two nuts.
And also, you know what? I'll tell you this. Little development on Saturday. Okay. The news hasn't officially been broken because no contracts have yet to be signed, but there is talks of yet another member of the Absolute Pro Wrestling locker room joining Team Top Shelf. So
they must not be able to read. Are they from Iowa?
Yes,
I ain't saying
you're
shit.
from Iowa too, so don't try and get this fucking.
Yeah, I know, but I was
bullshit.
smart enough to move out.
I know who he's talking about, JR, and I don't want to get my ass kicked, so I'm just not going to say nothing.
Yeah, you should be careful because, I mean, I'm currently, if you will, the largest person in Team Top Shelf physically. Shank's a very close second. He's stronger than me. Shank is stronger than me. But
remember that one time you called Shank fat?
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, and he set me straight right away. We had a flex off. Y'all didn't see this shit. We had a flex off, and he proved
I
me wrong.
didn't see that.
No,
I saw when he hugged me and cried about it because you hurt his feelings.
Listen, him and I are straight now, so don't think that like you're gonna try and drive a dagger.
I don't know how. I mean, this is honestly, I understand how Bryce is with you. I just don't get Shanky. Shanky is beloved by everyone. He's not a douche.
I'm not saying he's a douche. No one's ever said that.
No, but you and Bryce are. You and Bryce are both douche.
No. Listen.
Yes.
Listen. You are misinterpreting the truth around you, JR. This is the problem with most people your age is that dementia sets in, so you can't quite understand what's always going on around you. We are not the douches that you portray us to be, okay?
Mm-hmm.
We are the douches that we want to be.
2 out of 3. 2 out of 3.
Okay, do you understand what I'm saying? I know it's hard for you to understand because you think we're somehow like this low level douche. No.
Oh, yeah.
Top shelf. All the way up. Okay? So don't think that you're all,
You remember yeah, you're a douche. I know a douche when I see a douche. And Tom Chilstrom, you are a douche.
By the way, so the biggest political news coming out of Minnesota since Jesse the Body won the governor race is our current governor has been selected as the running mate for Kamala Harris. That's about the level of excitement I expected to hear from the 2-count family here. So,
what do you want?
Oh, Maddie Starr just said a great thing. Tim Walz is missing a huge chance to make WWF Y2J theme break the walls down. His theme song. Oh my God, that would be amazing. Could you imagine that? Break the walls.
Well, especially if everybody's trying to portray themselves as the uniter of the United States, but he's still young enough and cognitively aware to be president. Barely.
Yeah.
I mean, he is young enough.
Where is it? I can't remember what the city is. And they either make Massengill or Summer's Eve, and apparently you drive through the town because the big plant is there, and it smells like you're driving through pickle juice or some shit. I mean, it's. I can't remember which it is, but some comic was telling me that about. Oh yeah, you don't want to go. You don't want to work there.
It's a great douche joke there, Dan.
It's not a joke. It's an anecdote. Do you know the difference?
Oh, I do.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, Dan, good attempt at a joke there. JR, good attempt at trying to follow that up.
Oh, I'm not. I'm responding to what happens in our chat because I care what our chatters say. I care what our viewers say, and I try to respond to those. And sometimes when I do that, you guys sort of act, well, Tom particularly sort of acts douchey.
I can't stand all this fucking 2-on-1 bullshit y'all try to do. Okay,
he didn't say anything. He didn't say anything.
You missed it earlier then.
All around. Yeah, you talk a lot of shit. Both of you.
Yeah, you do.
I don't talk shit. I talk the truth in a guise where you all just think it's fucking bullshit. Man of the people, JR 2024.
Yeah, see.
Okay, JR, if you were running for president, who would be your running mate?
I would probably, if I had a choice and they had no choice to refuse.
Yes.
I would pick one or the other, either The Rock or Oprah.
Dude, I'm picking.
Because if I want to win, I'm going to pick one of those two.
I'm picking Stone Cold.
Yeah, Stone Cold is not well known enough.
You want the cat vote?
No, he's well known enough, and he ain't.
He's well known, but he's not well known enough to get. If you pick The Rock, boom, rocket ship to the moon. If you pick Oprah, holy shit, every woman is going to vote for her.
I don't know, man. Oprah's kind of lost a step with the women voters and stuff. By the way, Dan, when have I ever punched you in the mouth?
What?
I mean, you deserve it, but when have I ever punched you in the mouth? I'm just.
There you go.
I gotta grab a drink.
Leave it to Mike to give us the real take on all of that. I would not pick Drew Carey. No, I wouldn't. No, Drew Carey.
Who would you pick, Tom?
For the top shelf tickets? Oh, man, dude. Listen.
You'd probably pick somebody like Logan Paul or.
No, man. No. For the top shelf ticket, there's only one person who can match my level, And unfortunately, he's Canadian. But I'm talking about all ego Ethan Page. He couldn't be my running mate because he has to be American
knows
citizen.
who he is.
But you should run with Will Ospreay because he was doing the top thing.
Oh yeah, he already knows your move.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bring the
I
mic
mean,
down there so he can't hear me in
he's-
frustration, lose my fucking mind on YouTube.
You already
I was
stole
doing
his
it.
move.
No, hold on. Listen, we can go back. We can go to the archives if we need to. Okay, I was doing that shit a full year before he ever pulled out his whole top notch bullshit. Okay,
You sure?
before he started doing the top shelf salute, I was doing a year before him.
Have
Okay,
you filed a trademark cease
my
and
God.
desist? You done any of
you-
that shit?
you know what's crazy? What if I did? And I know how much you fucking absolutely hate the idea that I do anything for myself. Oh, it's all
No.
about
Hey, wait.
Tom.
You
Tom
should really
doing it
do
for
it.
himself.
Please
You should.
do it.
You need to.
Please
You
do
need to
it.
protect yourself, Tom.
Oh
You need
my
to
God.
protect yourself.
Oh.
I mean, we only say this because we're concerned.
No, fuck that, dude. It would do great for the show. Please.
It would, yeah.
Try to trademark and sue him. Please.
And sue
Okay.
him. I can't sue
Yeah.
him. The top shelf salute is just a hand thing. I can't do a cease and cease
Yeah,
and
you
desist,
can.
like for the too sweet. Oh, wait, too sweet me, everybody. Too sweet me. Come on. Up on the camera. Come on now. Come on. You guys.
Ooh,
Come on. Too sweet me, bros.
I like this one right here. Right here. That right there was a good one.
Get some street cred. Dan getting punched in the mouth by the top shelf gives him street cred. Because Lord knows it gives me zero.
It doesn't give you. Yeah, it gives you no street cred. You just punch a guy that had a stroke in the mouth.
Hold on now. Yeah, well, listen, like, and then you got Mike's with this question and stuff. You're the one who's saying
anything with a female. Anything with a female. Tom's putty in their hands.
Listen, but it wouldn't be a scandal. I'm not married.
The scandal would be Tom's going to end up being the heartbroken president, right? Like, how dare she dump the president?
That last gal is of German descent, so we're gonna bomb Germany. What's up now, huh? Yeah, World War III.
Oh my God!
Head.
Every war we have is because of a bad Tinder date Tom had as a president.
I swear, if we break up, I'm gonna sell Alaska.
Yeah, that last gal moved here from Australia. Well, guess what, Australia? Nukes aplenty. Fuck you. Not on any plane that matters, but like in the Western fucking front where like no one fucking lives. Stupid fucking camera. Why is it having fucking ace-itis over here? Get too much fucking white.
It would rather see.
Shut up.
You got a Mac?
No, I got PC like a real adult.
Well, the real adult camera ain't working.
Do you know how to put the settings on your camera?
Okay, but I will say this on my Mac, I don't get that option.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of the best Logitechs there is. So whatever. It's also
Logitechs are good.
You know,
you should maybe check it just to see if
it is also going on about 4 years old now. So
wow, did we all buy these cameras when it was lockdown? I know I did.
Probably.
I got another one somewhere that my son gave me, and I haven't even used it.
I got something around here somewhere. My son's.
You need to go get some more sun, Tom.
I did. I got plenty of sun today.
It doesn't look like it. You don't look like the red panda of old.
Get the fucking beard, you fucking old bitch.
No, but you need the red head, the red face, and then the sunglasses around the eyes.
Oh, Dan, you don't know shit about cameras. You're as old and worthless as JR. Leave it to you to talk stupid shit about things you know nothing about. My word, fuck.
Oh, he's talking. Here's Tom. He lets loose with a tirade of swear words and then says, "My God."
What's wrong with this?
My word.
Understand.
No, I mean it's just like there's an old comedian who you guys go, and I don't want to name him because it would be unfair to Jeff Larson, but he would tell these jokes, and then instead of saying penis, he calls it a pajaga. So she grabs my pajaga. What the fuck? You can't say penis like a normal human. You're just saying all this other shit. Oh, well, it's like, that's the way to do it.
So last night at trivia, one of the categories was pen words, PEN words, and every word started with PEN. And I just go, so penis will be an answer? Penis needs to be an answer because I'm a fucking child. I am a child.
There's nothing wrong with that. That I'll be honest, that is a top shelf move.
Thank you. Now I'm glad you finally agree with me. Logitech is a shit company. Okay. I throw away every mouse I ever bought from them for 6 months from purchase. Well, then why do you keep fucking buying them? That sounds like a you thing. And also,
yeah, Dan, I have this Logitech mouse right here. I have been using this for close to 10 years.
Dude, I ain't gonna lie, the Logitech mouse, it mimics this one, but this isn't the one, but it's in my work bag, and I've had that for about 15 years. I use it.
You just must be hard on mouses, Tom.
Dan, what are you doing to your Logitech? You gotta be nice to them when they last.
I'll be real honest with you. My combo keyboard and mouse Logitech, I've used that on every fucking computer until this one. And that's only because it was packed away in storage and I didn't bring it out. But like literally, I never once had a problem. That's fucking 7-8 years ago. So, damn, this is a you thing at this point. And honestly, this you thing has brought us all together for one other thing to just tell you you're fucking wrong on, Dan. I love it so much that we all have like something to just tell you you're wrong on, Dan. Hey, how about that Logitech hate from Dan in Wisconsin, everybody? Huh? Give it from Dan in Wisconsin. Yeah, with the Logitech hate coming in strong for no fucking reason other than his own. All right. Got real fucking radio voice there. All right. Now turn over to Big Ace over on traffic.
Honestly, that was nowhere close to a radio voice.
Not your radio voice.
No, any radio voice.
Smooth jazz. But you know what?
If you use that voice on a smooth jazz station,
what is
you'd be fired.
Hang on. What, let's hear your actual, like, give it a good old college effort. What's your?
You want like my real like?
Let's hear it.
Radio voice. I can be the shtick. Hey everybody, this is Tom Chilstrom over here on K101.2.
Do we have some music? Should we have him try to do a ramp?
Do a what?
A ramp. You talk up to the point where the music is.
The only thing is, anything I'm going to play, it's going to get us copyrighted.
Oh, well, copyrighted.
Just play some of that shit that's.
Oh yeah, hey everybody, you're listening to Tommy here on K101.2. We're going into another rendition of Motorhead's Ace of Spades. This one done by Who Gives a Shit. Only here on 101.2 K101.2.
Not horrible. I've heard worse at real radio stations.
You're right. I have heard worse, but not much.
I was also trying to think of like whatever like K101.2 would actually be. So, because
this reminds me.
I know there's no point two.
Oh my god!
It would be 101.3 or 1. That's what it would be.
Well, yeah, that's why I went 101.2 because no one get fucking mad at me for it all of a sudden like, oh, it's a copyright strike. Oh, you can't say 101.2.
You can say any kind of thing you want.
Yeah, they're public domain.
We had a guy that Ace knows and is not fond of, and we were talking about how we were going to start our own radio station, and you know how every station has a theme, right? It's like, you're listening to 103.5 The Bear. You're listening to the Eagle on 102.1, and we were just like,
here's the oldies station 106.4.
Yeah. And we were thinking of there's a monkey called a macaque, and that's what that was going to be our mascot. Hey, you're rocking macaque.
It's macaw, first of all.
No, it's macaque. You can say it however you look it up. You look it up.
So shock jock of you.
Rockin' macaque.
Well, that's the story about what I was doing with Corey on Wednesdays with the KCUK stuff.
Oh yeah.
That was an old shtick where I thought, man, it'd be really funny if you could somehow find the way of spelling fuck backwards, KCUF, and just have that as your radio station. Apparently, you can't because the government has thought about this.
Yeah.
But you could spell K or CUCK backwards, and that was the whole beginning of this shit. And then
Do you guys still do that?
it's been months.
Yeah.
I said we should probably just take summer off, and then it's like, no, we'll just worry about when everybody can get back to doing it. I'm like, since I brought it up, we have not done the fucking show. It's fun, and again, we're just poking fun at radio stations, especially morning shows. But the whole reason it got called KCUK was because we figured might be a little bit too vulgar if you went KC UC or KCOK or something like that, But yeah, that was where this all began, where we just all of a sudden start just we're behind the hour, like we're behind your mom. KCUK.
Yeah, I did. Nice. I did some promos for them.
Reads.
I thought they were pretty good.
Yeah, great reads. But we literally were just getting drunk at a Mexican restaurant and just coming up with all those fucking ones, and we just didn't record or write down a single fucking one of them. Fucking all. Yeah, the good old depression. Hey, this next half hour of rock is brought to you by Fuck It All. Fuck It All. You guys can go down to your doctor and talk to them about Fuck It All to face all your depressing needs. Don't take it for anxiety. It will kill you. Fuck it all.
I got to figure out where some of my shit is. So I did it. I did when I was up in Fargo, I was able to do so much crazy shit with commercials.
Well, you said also down like Rochester, like you're still on air, right?
Yeah. There's some. I'm sure there's some ads that are still running that I did because, to be honest, they're really good. Yeah, I had a handful of clients down in Rochester too that would allow me to do whatever I wanted to. And it was awesome. It was like I got 30 seconds to make up some funny shit. And Marty's Auto Repair, you remember that one, Ace? Marty's Auto Repair in Stewartville. Yep. Literally, it just started and they said, "Oh my God, that's so funny. Do whatever you want." And I just started doing these takeoffs on old sitcoms, and I do all these, or not even. I did one that was Star Trek. I did one that was Hogan's Heroes. I did one that was Gilligan's Island.
You were going to say Hulk Hogan. What was Hulk Hogan, brother?
Hulk Hogan's Heroes.
All right, LeBeau, eat your prayers and say your vitamins.
I think you got that backwards, Hulk. I will break you.
You. What you gonna do, Hitler?
When Hulkamania runs wild.
What you gonna do, General Burkholder? When the largest arms in the world go.
Yeah, whatever. That would be funny, actually.
Oh man, let's do that as a take.
I wish I could. I just wish I could find those heroes. Things.
Listen here, dude. We're gonna totally pull a fast one on the old Clink. Schultz ain't gonna know what hit him, bro. Okay.
What the hell? We got to get rid of this Kinchlow guy. Yeah.
I'm not going to
be in the show. They sound exactly.
You see Hogan's on like a beer tour. I guess
they interviewed him on WCCO.
Oh my God.
On the radio station because they don't know.
There's just something comical about when he did the Trump rally and ripped his shirt off that had the American flag on it to show the Trump shirt.
Yeah. There's something very wrong with a guy who used to just be all about waving the red, white, and blue to also tearing it apart.
Yeah, right. I am a real fuck America.
Well, you guys already heard me say it several times that if he would have been selling beer when he was running wild, that it would have been, say your prayers, take your vitamins, and shotgun your beers, right? I mean, that would have been
like, and it looks like the most generic beer ever.
Oh, dude, I assume this is made by Miller Lite, for Miller Lite, all things tasting like Miller Lite. So basically straight fucking water. There's nothing good about this new American great beer. What the fuck calls it?
Fuck Hogan. I had a buddy who sent me a picture a couple weeks ago. He was down in Lake Ozark And he sent me a couple pictures, and he was at the bar Hogan was doing his appearance at, and he was handing out beers. I was like, "Did you try it?" He's like, "Yeah, it's all right." It's like, "Yep."
Real
Yeah.
American beer.
He missed his true calling, man. He should have just fucking should
Here
have
we
been
go.
should have been the Hulk
August.
Hogan grill.
Here's a little news release. WWE legend Hulk Hogan to promote his new beer in Fond du Lac and Appleton on Wednesday. Dan, get up there. He'll be at the Walmart in Fond du Lac from 11 to 12. He'll be at the Walmart in Appleton from 1 to 2. He'll be at a different. He'll be at a Woodwin's grocery store from 3 to 4 in Appleton, and he'll be at the Game Day Sports Bar in Appleton from 5:30 to 6:30. You can tell that by the huge venues that Hulk Hogan is promoting his beer at, that this is going great for him.
Dude, you mentioned 2 Walmarts. Those are the biggest fucking retail. That's the biggest retailer that's not Amazon right now, dude.
Yeah, but
yeah, the
here's
Woodwind groceries and then whatever sports bar. It's like, listen here, brother. Okay, this beer's not gonna sell itself. We gotta get on the road. We gotta go to Waukesha. We gotta go to Fond du Lac. We gotta go to Appleton. We gotta go run wild all over Wisconsin, brother.
Here's the thing. I agree with you. Yes, Walmart is huge. Walmart, Mikey, how are you, buddy? I agree. Walmart is huge. Woodman's is actually an upscale grocery store over in Wisconsin, right, Dan? Tell me if I'm wrong.
Still heard it.
But it wasn't as loud.
Fair.
Anyway, the point is that Hulk Hogan is doing this. Oh, I'm going to go to the Walmart. I mean, what the
He's talking beers, man.
Here's the deal. Like, real question. If he came to the cities, or he's like right by your place, would you go?
Came back to the cities?
Depends on how far I'd have to go.
See, here's the deal. I wouldn't go at all. Like, I have no ambition to meet him.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If he was across the street, I might look out the window.
Yeah, I got a couple foods down the street here. Like, I'd probably be okay with wandering down there to the liquor store and be like, "What's up, Hulkster?"
Oh, sorry.
Well, Mike, we appreciate you being here. That's going to get you canceled, brother.
No,
Just kidding. It's not. It's not. Clearly not.
Oh my
He's just speaking truth to the lack of power for Hogan now. So,
oh, that's so great. Dan says he'd have to drive an hour, so no. I remember I seen him once at a WrestleCon, and it was like $300 to meet him, and I literally just looked through the curtain and saw him on the other side, and I was like, "Yep, that was good enough," and walked away.
I'll tell you what, though, Mike. Just to kind of respond to this. Good luck trying to say the N-word anywhere close to a Walmart nowadays. So, okay, that's going to get you fucking whacked for sure. Well, that is very
maybe
funny.
not in Wisconsin though.
Not in Wisconsin, maybe, but my Walmart for sure will. Fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, you're a little more urban though, brother.
Yeah.
You live in the big city. You got the big city Walmart.
Well, that's why people don't go to it unless they're whores, as MJF has called them. So
did you say whores?
Whores.
Whores.
Like you are poor.
Whore?
Pores.
Oh, pores. P.
Yeah. Like you are poor, but like plural. Maybe in Milwaukee, but Appleton, no. He was just in the area. Like I said, he was in Waukesha today.
Yeah, he's been in the Midwest for a couple weeks, it seems like now.
Yeah, that was I don't know. It's fine. But
that's what I think. Where was so the Republican convention was in Milwaukee, right? So I'm thinking that
so he hasn't left since that.
Yeah, I'm thinking the Greyhound. He's just Greyhounding it around, or whatever it is.
You don't think he got the Lex Express on discount and just made it into the Great American Beer Bus?
No, he's just got an old conversion van from the '80s that's just red, white, and blue.
Yeah,
he's Randy the Ram.
Yeah, you go. Basically.
got my
Basically.
van with no windows. I can sleep in the back if I need to.
Let
My
me tell you
back's
something,
fucking
brother.
killing me. I'm taking shots for no reason. I'm not getting back in the ring. I can't get back in the ring. I don't have the legs. I don't literally. He doesn't have the fucking legs. Fucking back for that shit.
He just drives around like, let me tell you something, Mean Gene. Like everybody's just like, who the fuck are you talking to?
The worst thing about it is he didn't go to fucking Mean Gene's funeral. Like, what a fucking
He didn't.
what an absolute asshole. Like, a guy clearly helps make your career, and I mean, and makes you look 1,000 times better by making sure you have just the right amount of like intro just to get to right where your starting point needs to be. I mean, come on, you couldn't have a better lead in than Mean Gene Okerlund.
Mm.
And you didn't go to his fucking funeral.
Maybe he wasn't invited.
I'm pretty sure it was open to everybody in wrestling, and to hear from Bobby the Brain Heenan about how few people went, it's a travesty.
True. Damn, Bobby died after that? I thought
Yeah.
Mean Gene died after Bobby. Britt Baker confirmed to be in the next season of Cobra Kai. Well, the next part of the final season of Cobra Kai.
Okay, nice. Is that why she's got ripped abs, or is it because she's broken up?
Probably both. Probably both.
Another wrestling power couple possibly gone the way of the Buffalo.
Plus,
Real
she
sad.
got suspended too for. I mean, you guys, I'm sure, read that.
Yeah, interesting.
See that? Oh, you know what? Here, I'll give you this, Ace. You know what we were talking about earlier. I'll talk shit about AEW. This is a terrible fucking move. Whatever they're doing backstage, they need to get it fucking straightened out. Okay, you got a lot of leaders back there, a lot of great producers and guys people who've been in the business for a long fucking time. If Tony Khan has it so far up his own fucking ass that he can't fucking see right from wrong, and realizing that sometimes the problem is not the people around you, but you gotta look in the fucking mirror and you might have to say, it's probably fucking me. It's probably fucking you.
Yeah, it's an interesting thing. The last thing I read about it was basically saying she was like kind of shitting on the MJF Osprey match in the women's locker room, and then that was what Alicia told MJF because they're together. Apparently, and again, this is what I had read as far as like someone like leaked apparently the accounts of what happened. This could get disputed though. This was something I just saw this morning. But it was like something like that. Apparently, they say MJF came to the door. He knocked a few different times to ask if he could have a word with her. Apparently, she was like going off on Alicia, calling her a fucking snitch and a bitch or something. Him and her got into it. Apparently, he left the ladies' locker room, walked down a little bit of ways away from the doors, and that's when he punched the wall before his match. It's just, first of all, I guess my question is, you've been gone for so fucking long at this point. Why are you coming back and just like be happy you're back? Focus on what you're there to do. Why are you like? And it's a hard thing. It's a hard thing. You have to have leadership to the point that like this shit just doesn't happen because they know. And that's the thing, that locker room doesn't know. They've been able to get away with stuff. People have been able to get away with things there. And like you said, just things haven't been handled correctly on the Tony Khan side of things.
Correct.
Which is insane because you got to think he's seeing it with how his dad runs the Jaguars. You got to think you don't hear any crazy shit about how he's running that football team overseas. It really comes into the play that you gotta separate your fandom into, well, hang on, this is supposed to be a legitimate money-making business now. Like, I can't just have fun. This isn't a shiny toy. This also has to be successful because there's a lot of money that went into this. And yeah.
Well, and we talked about too, like the reason it's on TNT is because TNT's not paying for it, right? He's the one producing all this stuff. He's the one paying for it. TNT pays him, but then they get to keep all the fucking money for ad revenue and shit like that. So that's why they dropped it. And this all got brought up because Sinclair dropped ROH and then it's now paying for NXT, which I get it. If you're not the one fucking producing it and paying for it that way, I get it. But it seems like a real odd landing spot for NXT when they have been doing great numbers on USA. But, money talks, right? So,
100%.
but yeah, But Tony Khan needs to realize that his best investment in this is to step back a little bit. Sometimes people got to understand that the investment is not you running it. Sometimes the investment is you paying for it and then taking that step back to make sure it's going to run efficiently from people who know how to fucking run the biz.
And you really do wonder how much, because there's no denying the first year and a half, first 2 years of AEW's existence was a booming period. Like they started out so hot. But the elite, the EVPs had hands and fingers in the pot at that point.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as that tide changed and all that power got taken from Cody and from the Young Bucks and Kenny, like it was noticeable as far as the TV product we were seeing and as far as everything you were reading about and hearing about that was happening backstage. You talked about him earlier, man. All ego Ethan Page is the guy is a fucking star, and to hear him say that, it's a breath of fresh air to be somewhere where you're expected to be doing things. It's not just like the Wild Wild West, and that's the talent is so stacked on AEW, man. Like they could be putting on some fucking amazing television and some banger pay-per-views if they can curb a little bit of this like backstage shenanigans, and then also kind of maybe work on their storytelling. And that all comes from Tony Khan kind of being like, hey man, I'm just here. Now the new rumor is Lucha Bros are waiting for their contracts to expire and they're hopping ship. This isn't a good time for that. If you're AEW, this isn't a good time for that. You can't start losing big stars. We kind of talked about it, I think, on the stream or maybe last week's show, but I think it's a safe bet to say we're going to, or maybe not. Maybe me and you talked about this in the car, but I feel Adam Cole is eventually on his way back to WWE. I feel we will see in some way, some form, an Undisputed Era reunite on WWE main television in the next year or two. I do think it's going to happen because I think things changed when Triple H came into power.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we're going to see some of those names go back, But see, and that was the thing with like WWF back in the day, man. I mean, Vince was a shitbag, but people also knew like you can't fuck around. You will lose your spot. You will be pulled off TV. You will not be on shows. You will get fired if you fuck around with this shit. And a lot of that stuff hasn't happened over there. So, I mean, you got some really good people that could really help you. You got a Jerry Lynn. You got a Brian Danielson. You got some real big names that could really be the guys that could really, really push AEW over the top. Tony Khan just has to let them.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Jay, you got a take?
I agree, and I'm more Ace and I, when AEW started, we talked about this honeymoon period and that people would give them a pass. That time has passed now. That honeymoon period is over. And there are still parts of what they do that are really good, but parts of it are still like you're watching a glorified indie show. And a lot of people like that feel. I do to an extent, but I also miss the stories, And does that come from Tony Khan not having people in the right places? I mean, look, you had somebody who I thought was fantastic in Mark Henry, is done with them now. He's looking for another small indie outfit. I mean, I don't know what Big Show's doing. It's almost like he hired some of these people for name value only, and then didn't use them to their full extent. I know with Mark Henry, he tried to make him, some kind of a commentator because that's what Mark Henry won it, and he just didn't have the chops to do it. But that doesn't mean that he couldn't have contributed a lot more. Maybe he did. I don't know. I mean, I'm not back there.
Actually, Mark Henry's son has now signed with WWE.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's the same kind of thing. William Regal. You talking about somebody's son? William Regal. What a fucking waste that was. You know, I mean, so I think what happens is that the honeymoon period, the people that are okay with whatever the fuck goes on, and that's great. I like I said, I like parts of it. But I just think that it would be like if the three of us were booking shit.
It'd be the best thing ever.
Of course, it'd be the best thing ever, but not everybody would think that.
2 Count Wrestling coming your way soon, everybody.
You know what I'm saying, though? You know what I'm saying, though?
Here's the gimmick, though. None of our matches in the 2 Count Federation make it to a 3 count.
They never finish. They never. It's always a timeout draw. No one gets the 2 count, or no one gets the 3 count. It's 1, 2, kick out. Son of a bitch!
A
lot of blood.
All night, baby.
Gonna be here.
Yeah, I'll tell you
what. An hour and a half.
Yeah, here's the deal, though. Oh shit, Mike, we can work with Madhouse. We could do some shit.
There you go. Well, see, because they do most of the work.
Shut up,
Mike.
Don't say it out loud. 2 count champ. I to be real honest, I'm still waiting for our one-off show of Sad House Wrestling.
Yeah.
Can't wait for Sad House. I mean, they got Adventureland coming up. Sad House right around the corner. Can't wait to see what Madhouse can do for all 5 of us who like shtick. Well, you know, we could always put the championship on somebody.
Come on over to Adventureland.
Come on over to
September 14th there, Adventureland in Des Moines, Iowa.
Malice, you got to see if you can get some old Frosty Mitchell clips talking about Adventureland.
Shut up. You don't know shit.
Fuck off. I do too.
Last Blood.
Yep.
Okay. We'll sponsor a Last Blood match. Does that mean like whoever dies?
Yeah. Last drop of blood in them. Yeah. It's actually going to go to waste because actually what they're doing is they're just donating blood and they're just pouring on each other. Hooray. Damn it. That could have saved a life. Oh, well.
2 count wrestling. I like it. Who would be the first? Who would we put the strap on first?
Doink. The newest iteration of
No,
Doink.
come on. Somebody real, you douche.
Wow. I mean, I thought I was just trying to be funny, you know, because this is where comedy meets wrestling.
But you're not, though. No, this is not where that happened.
I know. I think I know.
Dustin Rhodes.
Well, I was actually thinking of actual indie talent.
Billy
Like
Stark.
Well, Billy's not indie anymore, though. Really.
Well, but she still works indies, so she can count.
Well, if she count, I would do that.
And yes, Billy would be right up there. But you know who I was thinking?
Never Tim Nella.
I think Alvin Falcone would be a wonderful first 2 count champion.
More than a conqueror, Alvin Falcone. I couldn't agree more. That young man just had a match at Time Bomb Pro with Joss C. And of course, we got to see him and Ethan Everhart this last Saturday for Absolute Pro Wrestling at the Kossuth County Fairgrounds. Hell of a match, by the way, too.
Yeah, Alvin Falcone, that dude. Check him out, y'all. Sad House, let's do it. Sad House. Just go all emo one night. Let's do it.
If we did Sad House, I would think that Daniel Mott would have to be the champion there.
You would dye your hair all black, right, JR?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I'd dye my hair all black. I'd put on eye makeup, and I would be somebody's sad manager.
Yes. Oh, my God.
Swooped in hair like this.
Yep. Yeah, fucking. Oh, my God. Sad House Wrestling would be so fun.
I mean,
Matt.
do we need a champion, guys? I mean, can't we all just be okay with being sad?
Does it even matter if we fight each other? Because we're all gonna just die in the end.
Listen, let's listen to this Thursday album and just make it feel like we're feeling, you know, Sad House.
Do you love My Chemical Romance like I do?
Guys, listen, if you really think about the Weezer look is what we all are going for email. We just need to embrace the fact that we just changed it from colors into black and white cardigans. Who wants to go to Hot Topic? Anybody? The Hot Topic Championship. That's what we need for fucking Sad House. That's the fucking goal right there. Get them to sponsor that fucking title because they do love wrestling. Apparently, they're at Hot Topic. We can fucking sell the goddamn the Sad House Hot Topic Championship in their fucking stores. Let's sell those replicas, baby. Let's do it. This is fucking money. Who's coming up with ideas? Top shelf fucking ideas. Fucking get this hair straight. Fuck this emo bullshit. Let's make money off these fucking emo pricks.
We're gonna be rich.
Yeah, all that emo money that doesn't exist.
Oh my god, it's like that South Park episode when everybody was the Vamp kids and they set the Hot Topic on fire. The goth kids. Oh fuck.
Love it. Love it.
All right. What was y'all's favorite moment of SummerSlam? How about that?
Did you first of all? Did you guys go back and watch?
I did.
My favorite part. I had two favorite parts. The first favorite part was Dom turning.
Yep.
I loved the shit out of that.
Yep.
And then my second favorite part was Roman coming back.
Yep.
I mean, honestly, I'm you know, I don't disagree with those. Tom and eyeliner. Jesus.
Ooh,
don't get me started about where Sad House needs to go here. Else.
Red eyeliner though.
I would say wow.
He could be a sad panda though.
Red eyeliner to make my You're a sad
he
panda.
Could be a sad red panda.
I will say I will add to those two Finn Balor just not quite literally turning his back on Damian Priest because damn that man knows facial expressions and how to sell like the best of them. I mean literally getting Gunther's foot up on the rope and then just turning around and just kind of just
and then when Damian got him for a second and just that Finn really sold the fuck out of that backstab and it was beautiful. And then last night on Raw we finally see the new Judgment Day.
Yeah, where Carlito's not this fucking weirdo. I mean, come on, bring back R-Truth. Let's have a comedy tag team that's also still brutish in a way, like brooding, like emo kids, like Judgment Day Light. Come on, Carlito and R-Truth.
Here's my thing, though. I kind of feel like Carlito's going to leave and join Damian and Rhea.
Probably. I mean, he was brought in because he was
kind of
Puerto Rican.
Well, and he seemed kind of standoffish with the new Judgment Day. I mean those are all three for me too. Yeah, those are big ones. I think Gunther winning too. That's huge.
It was big, but I liked it, but I wasn't nearly as
well. But the big thing with that was Finn.
Yeah.
I don't like Braun winning, but I get it. I guess.
Yeah.
Well,
and LA Knight finally getting his title.
Yeah, dude.
Going overdue and shit. Like
needed it. All right. Boom. And then we're gonna do this, guys.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, all in all, it wasn't a bad SummerSlam. Obviously, I was being childish earlier today, but or earlier this evening. But I generally do still think
you had a really shitty day, though. Like really shitty long day.
Well, fair, but also knew what I was getting into. Should have been better with it, but also I still, even watching back, that the main event was too slow until you got to the wrong part. Just gonna say, and I don't blame Solo. I fucking blame Cody for it. I think Cody should know the fucking pacing better at that level, what he should be doing, and I think he failed it. But
interesting.
Just saying. Oh my God. Let's do it.
Yes, it is.
Oh my God!
What was that?
New intro.
West Coast is back. He's blocked. Blocked.
Did he say Mott?
Shoot blocked.
I thought he said Mott.
Nope. That was B-Boy versus Nate Webb.
Ricky Shane Page. Fucking Loki.
Eyes in the back of your head.
There by Austin. Austin calling for pay. Look at this.
Oh no!
Crazy because that doesn't look like the system. We had the system on this show, so
Ain't the system I know.
that's a dope move.
Let's go. You ain't gotta go home.
Where am I?
Right here. Oh my God,
Ooh,
Jesus Christ.
Venue's gonna be pissed. Venue's gonna be pissed.
On a deadlift gut wrenching here.
Look at this, Kenny Omega and Mike Bailey.
Wow. Oh!
Ooh, plastic can.
He's Danny Black and off the ropes. Oh, to the outside. Oh my God, the fun on that. And now Raw goes out. Unable to capitalize.
Ooh.
DDT. Who wants slingshot cutter? And now Kazarian striking from a point of strength.
Yo, this is just from the last Slammiversary.
Has he come back from injury yet?
Yeah, no, this is from like last weekend or something. 2 weekends ago. This is their that was their elimination championship match there. Fuck Matt
Riddle and
Riddle.
Callahan. Yeah, fuck Matt Riddle.
I'm glad he landed in tax. Fuck him.
Landed more tags. Is that Jimmy Wang Yang?
Yes. It's like our original ROH right here too.
Oh yeah, this is pre-Wang, Jimmy Wang Yang.
Yeah, this is still like Young Dragon Jimmy Wang.
Jimmy
Yeah,
Wang
there's-
Yang's so much better. You know he like owns a party bus and drives it around and shit.
Cincinnati, yeah,
Oh,
or Nashville, one of the two.
Are we gonna see that coast to coast from Matt Justice?
Matt Justice.
How?
Because it's cruel. I'm gonna
I
take him
think
out.
some of these names are made up.
Ooh.
You ever heard of a man named Cruel? I mean, I've heard of a man named Sue.
That Cruel guy, I think, has done some GCW and he's done some like death matches.
Look at the strength from RKJ.
I don't like these moves.
Double Samoan.
That one works a little bit better, but I don't like when you stack guys like that, where their heads in the same area. I think you're just destined for
Look at this. Oh,
concussions.
that's a 245-pounder in Mike Santana.
Here the top.
Roll takes something all the way up top. Santana going to meet him. German suplex off the top turnbuckle.
Give me the chair, please.
Oh my God, that's like a malice.
Don, I think one thing we need to
Frickin'
follow up on is the situation that we saw.
Sanjay Dutt.
Chris Harris, as we see,
Yeah, there.
Sanjay's backstage WWE, right? He's producer.
Sanjay?
Or is he AEW? He's AEW.
AEW still.
The other,
that's
who is it with WWE then? It's the other, who are the brothers from the cities?
Oh, Davari?
Yeah, that's who it is.
Aria Davari, yeah. Or no, Sean Davari, excuse me.
Sean
Aria
Davari.
is on the
Aria's AEW. Or ROH? What is he?
ROH
Oh, wait, hold up.
or Indies.
Wait a minute. Oh, my God.
Oh no, you hit the girl!
Finesse. And Alicia Edwards in the
Left hand spits in the face of Riddle.
Kill him,
setting
Sammy.
something up. Oh my goodness gracious!
Do it again.
Driver 97. This is it. Oh, he kicks out. He kicks out.
How long till Matt
Oh
Riddle
my
just
God.
straight up starts doing
Just
porn?
dumps him.
Not long.
Going to the thumbtacks.
Joe, are they?
Top rope shin breaker. Oh, he countered sunset.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Oh, he rolled through those. And watch out! Roy Knight! Oh my God!
Jeez.
Oh my God!
Just Francis has got PCL up, ironically, in the electric chair. Drama into the steel chairs.
Nice move.
Shot right in the throat there. Oh my God.
Oh no. Oh no.
Francis through the
He's this guy's a huge fan of TNA.
Sabu.
Old and new. Monty Brown there.
That he is. Chris Hero. Who else is in it? That's a CZW show. Whoa!
That leg sweep right there. Turn that into electric chair. Oh, he caught him. Good Lord.
Dang.
Oh,
My goodness.
Here. Meanwhile, the distraction of the Secret Service men insane.
Mustafa Ali just left Impact, right?
Yeah.
Whoa!
I literally felt that. That was
The momentum sends the game to the floor.
Ooh, that had to hurt. That's like right on the midsection.
Tornado. I killed him. He's dead.
He's
Travis
dead.
Lee. I don't know if he meant to do that or if the momentum.
Thanks, Excalibur. This is when you're fun at commentary.
Trevor Lee, man. I hope is he going somewhere?
These guys that come from the LA Dojo, the first thing they're taught is how to be a better wrestler than your opponent.
Look at that for a double leg takedown.
Indeed.
Was going for the fade to black. Super
Whoa!
Cass through the table off the stage.
This match has just shifted completely. It's almost like a
Watch! Oh my goodness! Chair straight to the face. Big shot. Spins round.
Oh,
Huge area.
dude, he's gonna. I kind of rather see him have the IC title over Braun.
100%.
Abyss.
Using Roderick's face to bring him up. And he threw him down on his head afterwards. The fact
Is he still working in the back?
What?
Is he still working in the back, Abyss?
Who? Yeah. Joseph Puck. What the fuck was that? Hey, no kick out. That was no kick out.
That referee coming soon to 2 Count Wrestling.
That guy didn't even kick out. Oh, yeah, dude. That guy's doing every main event for 2 Count Wrestling.
Just looks stupid as shit. Just when they should.
Why is the Men in Black there?
Oh, because Mustafa Ali is a candidate for president. So that's Secret Service.
Are you serious? Is that the storyline?
The human anatomy.
Because Mustafa Ali is for everybody.
Onto his shoulders.
Okay.
No. Oh my God.
I mean, he is a heel, but he is for everybody.
Onto the tax.
pardon the pun. What's she going for here?
Ooh, are those Legos?
That's gotta hurt.
Good answer.
Is it?
Gotta hurt. Swear to God, it has.
Oh, and tags.
Close
Legos
to
and tags.
Bishop, he's got PCO up on his shoulders. Look at this.
PCO, is he going to die in the ring, you think?
He has to. I think he has no retirement plan.
This is what they've been doing to people for months.
Oh, no.
Oh, you gotta be no.
That was kind of
Hate,
gross.
hatred, justice, pain.
Ultimate weapon, perhaps. Can he get it done here?
Oh, speedball. Holy shit.
Oh, that's a classic knee
Yeah, I
strike.
want
right
to
there.
see that one again.
My God. I love me some speedball, but damn, this is fucking well timed.
And he got so high, too.
He just collapsed
That was
on it,
awesome.
too. It's fucking great.
Oh my God! Ed.
Look at that bro kick from Roderick Strong.
Oof.
That'll do it. Nobody gets out of this one. 1, 2.
Nobody kicks out of the Fallen Angel.
That's it.
Walking this out.
Is Bobby,
Hands.
is Bobby Lashley still signed by WWE right now?
No, but it doesn't sound. Well, he is, but it doesn't sound like he's going to renew. He's going to leave, so then that leaves people questioning whether the pride's going to survive or not. So,
Yeah,
what do you do with BFAB, especially considering, you know, she's kind of lost without that.
Just start putting her in matches, man. She got a character. She's got a persona.
Mm-hmm.
Just let her go.
Got a hell of a look too. I mean,
Yeah, she doesn't need to be next.
Mike
to
Bailey versus Michael Oku, by the way. Fuck yeah,
Ooh,
we got
we
to see
saw
that.
that on the cruise.
Good
We
shit.
saw that on the ocean, bitches.
We're on a boat. We're on a boat. We're on a boat, motherfucker.
I didn't hear that song once.
Should have. Well, because people get
Fozzie, learn how to play on a boat by the Lonely Island. Fuck, guys.
People are like, it's not a boat, it's a ship. Okay.
From the very top of the ladder.
Yeah, this isn't a podcast. This is a live stream. Okay.
Oh, no.
Gosh. Unbelievable.
Dead.
Well, they both died.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, that one you count?
What on earth is RKJ thinking about right now?
Ooh.
Rock,
Amazing
dude.
destroyer through the table. And RKJ hoists him up on his shoulders.
Ooh.
GC driver.
Jesus. Don't do this to somebody's face.
Yeah.
Kaboom.
Well,
Kaboom. Boys, I go on vacation tomorrow, and I'm very excited.
Eunice, if you're still here, thank you for saying hello. We appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Yeah, well, good for you. Enjoy. What are you going to be golfing the whole time, or what are we doing?
No, just Thursday morning. Otherwise, we're just relaxing. Fucking kind of sucks that it's going to be like kind of cold out, though.
Yeah.
God forbid. Kind of cold in August, which is still.
But the thing is, though, we have a beach and we have the pontoon for one day, and it's supposed to be a high of 69. It's like
that. Hey, that's on you. You're still Minnesotan. Go swimming in that shit.
I don't know. I want to go in the water.
Get it. Whatever.
But the golf course looks really nice that we're going to play Thursday. So that's nice.
Speaking of golf, by the way, I found out a guy I went to high school with. He is.
Is he a pro?
He is a PGA pro. I mean, he's not on the tours or anything like that, but he just set the course record at Fountain Bay up in Tower, Minnesota. 65 yesterday.
Damn, someday.
Yes, sir.
Never.
One eagle.
Never.
Otherwise, and one bogey. Otherwise, everything else was making up on birdie putts.
I think, I don't know. Last year, I think I had one eagle opportunity, and I blew it. Ended up being a double bogey. Yeah.
So far in my illustrious golf career, I've had one eagle opportunity, but that was also a 40-foot fringe putt. If we were really going to talk about it like that, I'm like, okay. And it was at Como, and I'm like, this is long as fuck. So
yeah, then there's this fuck here who doesn't even golf, and he has a hole-in-one.
Hey, actually this Friday, I'm going to be doing the hole-in-one challenge through Waggle. It's a fundraiser for the Special Olympics Minnesota. So if all you people out there thinking that I'm some asshole thinking to myself, no, I also am charitable.
You're only doing it to try to get a hole-in-one.
Yeah.
Wait, what is it? Is it Top Golf or is it actually a golf course?
Loggers Trail in Stillwater. Their driving range has 2 holes set up on it. One's about 105, one's about 135. And then obviously the rest of the driving range. And they have lights on there so you can play throughout the night. It's kind of set up for these kind of events that might go late, or, if they have people who just want to roll it. Because Loggers Trail is not too far from downtown Stillwater. It's still a bit of a drive, but it's not too far, if you will. But so I'll be out there on Friday morning, midnight to 12:50. But it's a good event. If anybody's interested, the gear that they're giving away are these limited edition night owl hats, where the owl on the hat glows in the dark. So if anybody's interested in buying those, you can get those at Waggle. Their website has those for a limited time, and proceeds will still go to Special Olympics Minnesota. And then I just found out today that because of our illustrious host JR, I will be doing Bismarck, North Dakota on September 20th.
Nice.
Followed by the next day, Absolute Pro Wrestling commentary in Newton, Iowa. So nothing says you want to kill yourself more than 10.5-hour drives.
So are you gonna
awesome?
Are you gonna want to drive by yourself then, or
we'll talk about it off air?
Okay.
Also, it appears to be it will be the last wrestling show ever to go down in the Thunderdome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They have been looking to sell for a little while, I guess. Now this is going to be the last one there for sure, with the current ownership willing to explore. But obviously it's been a great time with the previous Madhouse shows. This is all lined up and cleared with, so no one get worried about who was there before, all this other shit. So, yeah, looking forward to that. Cole Cannon is rumored to be making his return that show. Now he
no. He got fired.
Hey man, listen.
I watched him get carried out. I was there. He
and I are on speaking terms again, and he has told me that he at least plans on buying a ticket and showing up there. So
I don't think he's allowed. I watched security and Jason Prentice literally carry him out by his hands and feet.
Listen. If you get fired,
they put him in a trash can outside. Actually,
well, if you get fired from McDonald's you work at, are you not allowed to go back there and eat?
Yeah,
Not to that one.
I guess I don't know.
You don't know what were you fired for? What was he fired
for?
Well,
I mean, I guess
truth to power,
putting his dick in the French fry.
I mean, I think
no one puts their dicks in the French fries. You know, they put them in the fucking ice cream like they're supposed to. Why would you put it anywhere close to anything that's deep fried? You fucking lunatic. This is why I call you this. This is why I say these words to you all the time. I call you fucking lunatic. This is the second time this episode.
But he's the potato daddy.
Yeah, I get that, but also not anywhere close to fried food. I don't understand you. This is why you deserve to get kicked in the balls at this point. You're trying to talk about people putting their dicks next to fried food? That's too hot. Too hot, JR.
Do you know that from experience?
No. I know how deep fryers work because I'm not a moron. Jesus Christ. Are you out of your mind? Are you absolutely insane today, JR?
Probably a little.
I think he needs to get some sleep. I think after the show, go get yourself a nice glass of warm milk. Helps put you to sleep. And get a good night's rest, man. I think you need it. You're going to be probably traveling around a little bit tomorrow, but like what? You probably got.
I'm going to be at one store all day standing around.
Hopkins?
Yeah.
Minnetonka?
Oh, you know what else? I just saw this, but like Ricky Stark's coming to WWE.
Oh yes,
yep. That'll be cool.
Nice.
Yeah,
I love me some Ricky Starks. I felt like Ricky Starks was doing great at AEW, and he had elevated himself so much from NWA. And was able to take advantage during COVID, and he kind of stagnated at AEW, didn't he? Just like we were talking about earlier.
He's a star.
I will say this: that rumor has it is that he's going to be added to the Bloodline because they think he's just actually a smaller version of The Rock. See you guys later.
All righty. I'll be up at the Dublin Pub in Duluth on Saturday night. I think the show starts at 8:30 or some shit.
Nice. Hope you're there on
time. Yeah. Well, whatever.
I like Dublin Pub. I don't know the same owner, so I'm not going to say shit. But
yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah. And that's awesome, JR. Hope it goes well for you there in Duluth. Stay safe. I will be in Steamboat Rock for Absolute Pro Wrestling's return to the gymnasium there. This is their second show. I missed the last one. I kind of wish I would have missed this one. Steamboat Rock. So I'll get to go to yet another Iowa town that is going to be better off with me being there. So I elevate towns, JR, just like I elevate you in this program every week. You should almost
be the governor of Iowa.
You should be. You should run.
Run out of this state?
Ugh. That would be hilarious. I don't even need to live there to run your fucking shitty place.
Yeah, listen. I bought a house. I went all Clinton style on this one, okay? I just bought a house in a district that allowed me to win. You're welcome. Top Shelf Town Shows for governor of Iowa. I bought a house just across the border. It's not even a house. It's actually just a fucking shanty.
He's just got a trailer that's literally
you just need a place to get your mail.
It's just a trailer like right across the border by Diamond Joe's.
Yeah, not even that far.
Halfway between the border and Diamond Joe's. So they gotta have at least somewhere to go for some decent. Well, not even.
Well, you got Albert Lee right on the other side of the border.
I don't know, Tom. You should probably live in Manly Forest City.
I told Ace that's your favorite fucking sign.
It has been for fucking ever.
It's unbelievable. It's a stupid joke, but I love it because now
Manly Forest City.
where do we go to be the best we can be as men? Oh, we need to go to Manly Forest City. Why? Because there's trees we need to cut down by hand. Can we use a chainsaw? No, that's not manly. That's womanly.
Anyway, gentlemen, it's 9:00. I gotta get up earlier than I want to. So
fair enough.
Ace, anything going on with you other than vacation?
Nope.
Sweet. All right, you guys. We'll be here next week.
Maybe.
Oh, okay.
We'll talk.
It kind of depends on you. Well, actually, we could tell you now because we should probably tell them if we're gonna be here. You had mentioned maybe not being around next week.
In 2 weeks.
Okay. Well, then I'll just be late to the show next week. So.
Or we could. I mean, do we? I mean, I don't. Do I have to be with him by myself?
You do.
Get to be here.
I did it today.
Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's do that because. But I'll be probably a little bit late again the following week.
That's fine.
It's okay if we have lateness. A little lateness never hurts.
Yeah, except for this guy who's never missed a show or been late. You guys
left early though.
That was work related. That actually was work related.
Hey, I'm coming late Tuesday next week because of work related.
I'm always the only reason I miss is because of work.
True, but some of that.
Fuck, it's all work.
But that's why I left early. And I should say this: I did actually show up late one time, but none of y'all knew that until I asked a really stupid question.
Yeah, am I late? That's all right. You and Maddie Star worked it out. It's all good now.
Yeah.
It's not your fault. You're afraid.
He got his double chops in on you.
Yes, he did.
Paid the piper.
Hell yeah, yeah. If you are in Steamboat Rock, yeah, definitely check out Absolute at that show. It's gonna be a good time. So if I was on vacation, I'd be there. So
ladder match. 5-way ladder match for the Openweight Championship. That's going to be the main event there in Steamboat Rock. You guys aren't going to want to miss it.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah.
We'll get a full report from Tom next week.
Hell yeah.
If you can't make it, but you should make it.
I'll
anyway,
be here.
All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. We love you. Bye-bye.